So the cool thing about fat, though, is you can lose up to 5 pounds a week.
Am I allowed to go hard on this guy? Coach Greg, in today's video, none other than a natty or not on a guy that everyone's been talking about, the fun-loving, happy, charismatic, positive Mr. Man himself. His name is Lee Markham, and on Instagram, MalibuFitMaxx. Bro just hit 1 million followers on TikTok, I think in about a week, and he's already got over 600,000 on Instagram. Why is it that this man, who I believe is somewhere in his 40s, dare I say 50s, how did he suddenly, out of nowhere, explode on the fitness scene? Well, I'll tell you why. Bunch of people were making fun of him. You know, bunch of losers saying, bro, what happened to your face? Look at your lips, posting GIFs, anything to get under his skin. But what they didn't know, or perhaps didn't bother to read, in his bio, it says that he's a survivor of an IED. Because there were a bunch of tards putting him down, making fun of him, many people began to come to his defense, said, how are we making fun of this guy? He's a combat vet fighting for his country. What kind of people are going to put this man down? And so because of that, people started going to his channel, checking him out, and liking exactly what they see. And so he's been getting more subscribers and more followers than last time.
If you look at his account profile and you take 5 seconds out of your day to just go look at it, it says survivor of IED to the face, which is an improvised explosive device.
Since that time, you know, he had only 200-something thousand followers on Instagram at the time. He's changed his bio on his Instagram. It no longer says survivor of IUD in the face. I don't know why he changes. To me, that makes it a much better story. Why not keep it in? Perhaps he doesn't want to be known for this. He wants to be known for something else. But hey, I digress.
And I hope he keeps growing because honestly, we need more positivity like this guy, especially given all the dark stuff that's been circulating on the internet over the past couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, in comparison to the Epstein files, we finally got the Malibu files, which are finally something positive that doesn't get you depressed. And so we're keeping it fun, we're keeping it lighthearted. And so at this point, let's check out his physique. Here he is doing his bodybuilding competition. He has a proper tan. He has decent conditioning, does have a lot of muscle. I believe in the 40-plus division, perhaps I'm wrong, he might be over 50. He doesn't appear to have a natural physique. I'm not saying he's bigger than Sam Sulek or that there's no way you can achieve a physique this big by being natural. It's just the look of the muscle, the quality, the density, the vascularity. It doesn't appear to be 100% natural. And if I'm being honest, which of course I'm going to do, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. He could have been leaner. He's not dialed in. He perhaps needed another 2-3 weeks of dieting, but he still looks good, and I do believe he placed second in this competition, and so job well done. If he wants to pursue bodybuilding to get to the next level, he's going to have to come a little bit leaner than last time. In comparison, top to bottom, comparing it, he has more projection, more muscle development in the upper body in comparison to the legs, and he is, in fact, doing a lot better in the upper body from back to front, the chest, the abs, the delts, everything is much better than his legs, and so essentially I'm saying his legs are his weakness. He needs to get a bit leaner. And remember, he's in his 40s, I do believe. And when you get older, the quads oftentimes are the first things to go, that and the arms. And so this to be expected, but he does look very good, far better than average. Just a little bit more conditioning. As he's doing the tricep press downs, buy and try pump, you can see, LFG, let's go. He has huge triceps, very lean, very well developed, lots of muscle. This does not look like a natural physique, especially for a guy in his 40s. I'm having a hard time describing why I don't think he's 100% natural. It's possible, and in case you're thinking I didn't do any research, I literally messaged him. I asked him. He hearted my message, but he didn't respond. And so perhaps he doesn't want to say what he's taking or not taking. And so I have to do my best to say what I personally think. Now, you can hate me for making a video speculating on him, but if he is in fact your hero, would you not want to know if he's doing it natty or not? I certainly think that he doesn't want to be a liar. I don't think he's trying to lie to anyone. Perhaps he just wants to avoid talking about it, does not want to be a negative influence. Let me now dive into his content. Should we be listening to him? Does he give good advice? Is it wrong? And so let's dive right into it.
A lot of people use it as a seat. Look at that. First one, that's good luck for today.
So if you're doing the, almost made that one, in the hand. So I've been doing the bottle flip like this, just like that, since I was 20 years old, working out at Gold's Gym. But then all the kids made it a trend, and they thought they were cool, but I was already there.
What we first discovered is Malibu Fitness discovered the bottle flip. He is the original bottle flipper from back in 1993, perhaps, and he's very good at it. And so what I've learned is that if it lands properly, it's good luck. If not, bad luck. And so if your bottle doesn't land upright, not a day to go for a PR. And so please be careful. Next video.
In the hand. There's three kinds of people in this world. There's people who can count, people who can't. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm that guy who can count. That's all I got. You need 2 seconds on the eccentric part, only 1 second on the concentric. I got nothing left there. Let's hit some hamstrings.
So what he's trying to say is that you should control the weight. Makes sense. So far, so good.
You even get like a free water bottle right there if someone doesn't want it. Hey, anybody want a free water bottle? You want one? No, I gotta put lost and found. Anyone want a free water bottle? No, just kidding. It's a lost and found. Yeah.
And so what we can see is, bro, he likes to joke around. He's upbeat. He's having a good time. He's a positive source of energy, and we love him for that.
A lot of people get their tempo wrong. They really focus on the concentric part. They're pushing really hard. The negative part, where it's the resistance of resistance training, we're coming down real fast. Letting gravity do all the work. You're not resisting anything. Don't leave those gains on the table. 1, 2. You're matching concentric with the eccentric. You want 1 second concentric, 2 seconds eccentric.
Okay, and so again, a very good tip. You don't want to leave some gains on the table. You want to control the eccentric twice as slow on the way down as the way up. And as he's explaining this, I'm thinking, look at the size of this guy. This ain't natural. Now, I don't care if he's natural or not, but it's a natty or not video. And so based on the bones, more so the muscles, the veins, and the size, the pump, and vascularity, I don't think bro is natty.
It's okay. I'm allowed to have these here because I have a permit. Both of them. One more. These are about 50 cals. It's either 50 cal or these things are bazookas, most likely.
And so again, he's a jokester. He's got a permit to carry the guns, 50 calibers.
Do you see that guy has his girlfriend's face all over his shirt? I mean, if that's not love, what is? Your relationship is your fit. It's called a relation fit. I just made that up right now.
He's a comedian. It's a relation fit, not a relationship. It's a relation fit.
So the cool thing about fat, though, is you can lose up to 5 pounds a week. A week.
Oh. Okay, a woman approaches him, remember he's a personal trainer, and he says the great news is you can lose up to 5 pounds of fat a week. And in order to do that, you need a daily deficit of 2,500 calories. And so what Malibu essentially is saying is, I know that you could, if you did 6 hours of hard cardio a day, you could probably lose 5 pounds of fat in a week. I could probably do that if I went really hard on a bike for 3 hours each and every day. So 21 hard hours of cardio a week. Without eating any extra calories, I could do it. There's no way I could do it. I wouldn't, it would be too hungry. I wouldn't be recovering. Imagine 3 hours of hard cardio. I'm talking about Coach Greg hard cardio, like I'm going all out. No one can do this. And so he's telling this woman that she can burn up to 5 pounds of fat a week. And so how much should he be saying that she can lose? You can lose about up to 1% of your body weight in fat a week. Maybe let's push it to 2 pounds a week. That's realistic. 2 pounds times 3,500 is 7,000 calories divided by 7 is a 1,000 calorie deficit a day. If you combine lower calories with a 2-hour hard bike session, you could probably lose 3 pounds of fat in a week. How many of you out there can ride a bike hard for 2 hours times 7 days a week and reduce your calorie intake by 500 calories per day more? It's not realistic. Realistic fat loss for a woman, 1 pound a week. 500 calorie deficit each and every day. If you do that, you're laughing. And so if you're 20 pounds overweight, you're looking at a lose in about 20 weeks. 5 pounds of fat a week, it sounds good on paper, but it's not realistic. And so this is the first time I've seen him say something that I wish he did not. Is that fair?
You ready?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. So there is your muscle mass, Grace. Going forward, I think your goal should be like, let's gain some muscle right there. Here's the fat mass right here. Usually when you see like the tone of your muscle, female's gonna be about 25% and under. So for you, that would actually be 12 to 13 pounds of fat. You lose that, you'll be at 25%.
And so essentially he said, a girl to look good, to have good muscle tone, is about 25% body fat. I agree with this. 25% body fat for a female, it's very, very healthy. That is the zone that you should be striving for, for most people. Now, she currently is 13 pounds of fat above that. He said you can lose up to 5 pounds of fat a week. And so quick math, it's about 2.6 weeks. Actual math, about 13 weeks. And so I'm not a fan of personal trainers overshooting what their clients can do. And so when people hire me, I give realistic expectations. When you hire Coach Greg, for example, you can do it right now. You can click the link in the description and apply to be coached by myself or myself and my team. And I'll say, what is your goal? How much weight do you want to lose? What percent body fat do you want to go? I do the laser eye assessment to do all of this. Oftentimes we'll say, I want to be at 15% body fat in about 3 months, and they're starting at 35. It's not easy, but I will quickly tell them, you're not going to lose 20% body fat in 3 months. That is going to take you at least 20 weeks. It's not realistic to do so that quickly. And so it pains me, but I have to be honest. I don't lie to my clients. I'm not going to bullshit them. And so please give realistic expectations. I apologize for the previous comment. Didn't realize you suffered a bad accident in the military. Seriously, I apologize. 40,000 likes. The next time you want to judge someone, make sure you have all your facts straight. Before judging someone, take everything into consideration and then just don't do it. This dude radiates positivity. So cool to see. Reformed hater here. This dude is just a Turking chiller who wants to help people. Keep it up, man.
Eat a cheat meal every once in a while. We're at this hibachi restaurant. Got steak and shrimp to make sure I hit all my protein goals for the day. I try to eat healthy all the time, but every once in a while, I just gotta let loose.
Essentially, don't eat healthy all the time. Once in a while, have a cheat meal. What I take this is have balance. On my coaching plans, every single day, you can have an off meal plan. I don't even call it a cheat meal. I call it an off meal plan because why would you want to feel like you're cheating all the time? Is that a good feeling? But if cheating is part of the plan and you don't call it cheating, then it's not actually cheating, now is it?
My eyes are bigger than my stomach.
If you don't want your eyes to be bigger than your stomach, consider GLP Max. And if that doesn't cut it, you can go to Algorex and try to get one of the GLPs. You can also get enclomiphene, testosterone, and for hard maxing, you can get Cialis and Viagra. And you can get a lot more like antioxidants and the peptide. You can get the stuff over there. Code Greg 10% off.
You still can hit your protein while you're flying without spending a fortune. The first thing you want to do is find a protein shake with the most amount of protein. 26 grams, that's pretty good.
No, that's not good enough. Where are you ever going to have a 26 gram protein shake? It's the 42s, and what you do is you drink it before you leave. That exact brand sells 42 gram of protein shakes, and so this 26, although you're impressed, it's not enough. And FYI, protein goals, it's for the entirety of the 24 hours, and so the time at the airport doesn't need to consume this protein. While you're at the airport, you know what would make even more sense? Why wouldn't I think of this? A Kaiko bar, 21 grams of protein, and 230 calories. Why do you not have a Kaiko bar in your mouth? Bring it to you. Bring it with you at the airport, and it's actually 50% off. If you enter CICO, it's only $20 for 12. Compare that to a $7 drink of freaking 26 grams of protein.
This thing is freaking $6, but it's either that or lose my gains. Shit.
I mean, it's funny, but you're not going to lose your gains in all seriousness by not drinking that drink, especially if you listen to Coach Greg, which is to drink and consume your protein before you leave to the airport. And so what makes more sense? I'm going to fast and eat nothing until I get to the airport and then spend too much money on all the overpriced fattening foods that they sell.
Oh, 58. Too bad. I thought it was me. With the shake and this chicken burger, together it has 76 grams of protein for only $26.
It's $20 for this whole box of 12. Or for $27, you can get this fattening burger and some kind of a strawberry core power drink. It's up to you. And on that note, I don't believe that he's natural. I think he's funny. I think he has good jokes, and he represents the majority of the people in this world that are sick and tired of being fed bullshit. People just want to have a good time. They want a break from reality where it's all this and that. It's chaos. And you just go here and you look at this guy with a smile on his face in every single video, having a good time. And you're just here for the vibes. I don't think he has a PhD in exercise kinesiology. I don't think you're going to learn a whole lot, but you're going to learn how to be kind and friendly and nice. And there's nothing wrong with that. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment the boost album. Let's get it to 500,000 views and let's get him to 1 million on Instagram before next week. Don't forget to watch those 2 bloops and of course the supplements, the cookbooks, the training. And if you want to be sponsored, your contract's running up with whatever bullshit supplement sponsor you got right now. You know, they don't have the turkesterone. If they do, they're lying. And so if you want to get the actual Turk from Uzbekistan, get sponsored by the #1 supplement company in the world, at least based on the vibes, based on the actual quality of the ingredients of the supplements. Click the link in the description. You want to carry these supplements in your stores and or gyms, of course, you click the link. And if you want to go to Algorex, code Greg, as well as HTLT supplements, code Greg as well. And until next time, I am out.